Alright, it's time to clean the outdoor coil on the heat pump. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the thermostat. Next we're going to disconnect the power going out to the outside unit, and that's going to be this one right here on the bottom for me. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this here electrical cover. It's got two screws, 5/16 heads on them, one over there, one over there. I want to ensure that this here power is totally off on this unit before we actually start spraying water in this unit. Alright, I'm going to cross my two outside legs, which would be 240 if the voltage was here. The power is coming in on the bottom side of this here contactor. So as you can see, I got 0.7 millivolts. I'm also going to go check to ground. 236 millivolts going to the other side of the line through 238 millivolts. So the power is off on this unit. Alright, now I'm going to move this here top cover. There are screws around the outside edge of this 5/16 head, so I'm going to be taking this off. Alright, there's three wires that's going to the fan out here, outdoor fan. One of them is a black wire, one is a purple wire, and one is a brown wire. Now I've already discharged the capacitor by taking a screwdriver and bridging across the terminals, as you see I'm doing here. So you want to make sure that this thing is fully discharged. So this here brown wire is going to the fan terminal of the run capacitor, so I'm going to remove it. This here purple wire is going to the common terminal, so I'm going to remove that one. And then this here black wire, which is right here, should be going to the defrost 2 terminal, and then let me verify that, and it is. So I'm going to remove this one right here. That one's a little stuck. Okay, so now these three wires I'm going to pass back through the unit here, going that way. There's a little grommet down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to take this unit up on the top and just pull the wires out with it. Alright, so the top assembly has been removed. This is a good time to check your shaft, you know, for the bearings, see if you got any in play. And this unit right here, alright, there's no in play, no side to side movement. Spins pretty good, fan looks good. Only thing it needs is just kind of get some of these here cobwebs, spider webs or whatnot, just kind of clean that up. Alright, so you can see the top has been removed. I'm looking down inside. Yeah, we got some water down in there. So I need to check the drain, make sure that's working. And you can see I got some leaves down in here. So I'm going to get the shop vac and I'm going to start cleaning that stuff up out of there. Okay, so I used the shop vac, pretty much got the water out and got the old leaves out of there. And so that worked out pretty good on that. Now to get really good access to this here coil, I'm thinking about just removing these covers all the way around so it can expose as much of this coils as possible, you know, so we don't have to worry about these vents. Now it doesn't look like it's too bad. Now this one, looking at this one right here, looks like we got a screw here, and it looks like typical we have 3 screws along the bottom, and then this panel here should just lift right out. I got to take note of how this here is formed in there. You can see that how this one on the front is going in there, comes across. Now we're on the other side, we can see how that one goes, coming across the back, and we can see how this lip here is. And it looks like this one is actually going in behind this here guard right here. Okay, so now that we got all that, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to remove these panels, making sure I keep up with which panel goes where. Now I'm on the very back panel right here, and taking note that this has these little tings. May be hard to see, but this here ting is right there. So it looks like what has to happen is that these panels has got to basically come off in this order. So we're starting with the back, then I'll be able to lift this panel out, and then I'll start here. Yep, and then this panel I should be able to lift up, and just continue right on around. Now, if you look right over here, if I started on this panel first, which is over here on the left side, if I started over here, I could not lift this panel out because this tang on the next one is all the way down in the bottom of this here slot. So I have to start all the way over there on the other side. Otherwise, if I went this way, I couldn't get these panels off. So in other words, I'm going to start over there on the back, then I'm going to do this panel, then this panel, and then this panel will be last. So here's that back panel. Basically, after you get all the screws out, it just lifts straight up. And then over on the side, you can probably see those little tings I was talking about that fits in the slot of the next panel. So it's got 3 of them, it looks like, on each side here. So I suspect the other panels will be the same. So all the 3 screws are out on the bottom. So this here panel should come out, and I've already got this panel on the other side. So just lift straight up and then just out. And then 3 screws on the bottom here, and there was a couple over here on this side, and then this one will come out. So that's all the panels. And as you can see, by removing the panels, we can see a lot of stuff here. So I'm just going to take the vacuum cleaner, kind of just suck up these here cobwebs. Got all this stuff down inside here. You can see where grass clippings is all the way around the side, so I'm going to clean that up, and then I'll catch you guys in the next shot. Alright, so I got it all vacuumed up pretty good. And so what I'm going to do now is I've got this cover back on, this electrical cover, and I was able only to get 1 screw down in here. Now the other screw, it depended on this back cover, so, and of course you can see there's a gap up here, so I'm going to be putting some tape up here, kind of sealing this up a little bit, because I don't want any water to get down in here on the electronics, so that's what I'm going to do next. Okay, hopefully tape there should keep the overspray from the water from getting down in there. Now all I'm doing right now is just using fresh water, just kind of coating the inside of the coils here, any kind of dirt or debris, just trying to knock the excess stuff off here that the water hose will get. I want to be sure to get down in here where this stuff can sit for a good long period of time. It'll basically start with corroding the coils here on the bottom, so I want to be sure to get that out of there real good. So I'm going to be doing that, then I'll catch you guys back in the next shot. Alright, to clean this coil, I'm going to be using Viper foam gun. It has 5 settings up here, A, B, C, D, E. A is the least amount of cleaning you want on the coil. E is going to be more aggressive, and I've got it set on a B. And this is the cleaner that I'm going to use, this Viper Maximum Strength Condenser Cleaner. And as you can see, I've got about, I don't know, a small amount in there. So hopefully that should be enough to clean this coil. Alright, so you can see that it aerates pretty good, it foams up pretty good. The directions, to say start from the bottom up, but personally I don't think it really matters, just as long as you get the coil. And I'm going to start with the inside of the coil first. So I'm going to be doing that, going over all of the coils here. Alright, I have the coils clean with the cleaner, inside and out. Now I'm going to give it about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to rinse it with clear water. It's all rinsed and clean, and I got to hurry up because it's starting to, I can feel a little bit of rain. Okay, all the covers are back on, and fans running, compressor's running, so thanks to everybody for watching.